Hey, woo! Tonight, it's all about the rabbit hole. You know that old rabbit hole. Man, you try to fill them in, kick dirt on them, shovel dirt in them, put water hoses in them, put more dirt in them. Uh, you should keep tripping on another one. Another one. That's all right. But Queenie in the rabbit hole. Yes, ma'am. There's my baby. There's Queenie. And the rabbit hole we're talking about, it's just generally life. I mean, it's not no big conspiracy theory anymore. Um, because sooner or later theories, they either go away or they become reality. You know, so some of them went away, some of them are real. And the main thing today is just to be able to figure out what box does that information go into. You know, something I know for real, or is it something that I just heard, or I heard that I said I heard, or somebody said that they heard it, and they may have seen it, but I'm not sure. But anyway, and it's wild because sometimes then I hear people saying shit that really just blows my ever loving mind. You know, this is uh, and I wonder. I said, is it would it be better to tell everybody I was I don't know, let's say Jewish? Would it be better for me to tell everybody that I was Jewish, if the Jewish was a thing or whatever, and that I did all these Jewish things, and that I didn't do any of them because I really wasn't Jewish, and but I wanted to play all the Jewish reindeer games, and would it be better to be that guy, or rather be the guy playing the reindeer games and being honest with the Jews and the and the clowny claws as well? That to me would be the way to go. But anyway, so on the war front, it's amazing. I don't know if it's a ceasefire, um, uh, a standoff, um, a strategic strategic lacks in battles, or what. But I do know that it's been wonderful. From what I've heard too, it's been nice. Some of the different armies on both sides looks like have been coming out and at least smiling at each other. It's kind of cool. Have to have a lot of respect for that. You know, not doing stupid shit is really, it's wonderful. You know, it's nice that I can participate in that today too. I don't have to do stupid shit. If this were about me, um, I would really revel in the thought of just not making it worse by doing the right thing. And that way it'll get better. You know, if I can tell somebody all day long, every single day, multiple times a day, every single week, every single month, that I do everything right this time. I do the right thing, and it may never get believed, you know. But I guarantee you that if I don't do that, it never will. So I do the right thing, and I continue to do it, whether it's seen or not. Because if it truly is not getting seen, which I don't believe that, if it's truly not getting seen, but I'm not doing it, it may be because I'm not doing it, it's not being seen. Eh, that damn rabbit hole. See, I slipped in that sucker, went all the way up to my knee. But the also on the medical front, um, advances have been made, um, and checking on different procedures that are going to have to be done to get these Zephyr valves in my lungs, and I'm undergoing rehab now, and I'm gonna be doing that for a month, and then sometime maybe in July, I'll go to the doctor or go in for the surgery. And 3 moons will pass before I get out of the hospital. So, and I think I have a house. I think I'm gonna have a house sitter. I just I've known it. But anyway, not jumping ahead of it. There I go, looking ahead. But anyway, um, all right. So ceasefire, or is it strategic, or is it, or is are the battles over? Is the war done? But I do know that I will not fight this war any longer, and I hope nobody else does either. Um, even if I'm coerced into doing that, I'll no longer make substandard decisions on things that need to be decided upon simply because I'm pressured to do that in a time frame that it's not of my own. Therefore, I must slow things down, get back on God's time. It's not my time. It's not your time. It's the time. Just slow it down, and it'll happen. So that's what I've done. My life, the whole 9 yards. I was building bridges. All right, loving building them bridges. Me and my critters, we'd go out and we'd build bridges. We kept on and on and on. Well, we weren't paying attention. All right, and we started to allow our standards and our purposes and our abilities and everything else be molested and be changed. And thinking that was right. No. But anyway, that's besides the point. We just don't allow that anymore. We're not changing the way we're thinking simply because if we change the way I'm thinking, I'm going to be accepted. No, screw that. I think the way I think. I'm a potato. I'm a crazy lizard. I am the crazy one-legged old man in a wheelchair. I'm a lover of animals. I'm a carer of all. I care for everybody. I do for everyone. Come by and see me, you'll see. Trying to set up new ways and better ways for myself as well as others, elderly and handicapped and disabled people, with better ways to get by, to be self-reliant and independent, all right, and be proud of the way they're living. Yes, I'm proud the days that I get up and make my bed. Yeah, you're damn straight I'm proud. Is that what every 5th grader in the world's supposed to do and on up? Yes, it is. But you know what? For me, that's a big deal. All right? For me to get up and eat breakfast and take my medication, that's a big deal. Not smoking. Wow. Do I believe that? I don't even believe that. I cannot fathom what my life is without a cigarette. Look, I wake up, I look in my pocket, I look on the dresser, I look in the drawers, I look around the room, no cigarette. I'm like, right, I don't smoke. The cigarette lighters that are just popping up everywhere I look in my house. A cigarette, every drawer, every box, every bag, every corner, every table, just a cigarette lighter. It's the craziest thing in the world, and I never could find a one. It's kind of like remote controls for the TV, you know. Shoot, I'd lose the remote controls for the TVs and look, search, and then I remembered, oh, I got another one in this other place. Go over there and get that one. Next thing you know, now you have two. So, but anyway, I just got some remote controls for the TV. That's why I know. So now I don't feel like I'll lose all my Roku remotes because I think I have just a teeny weeny bit of dementia coming on. I don't know if it's from when I was hospitalized or not, but there's a lot of facts and stuff and a lot of information that I should know that I don't know from prior to coming to in the hospital. When I came to in the hospital, I was the admiral of the Coast Guard's private submarine pilot, and we had a top secret research submarine in the Arctic Circle, and there's just me and the admiral of the Coast Guard, occasionally some members of the top cabinet for the President of the United States would be there on our base. But this is no shit. This is when I came to from being unconscious for over a month. This is what I believed, and it was almost like Captain Nemo type shit. You know, we did some wild shit, man. Me and the admiral, yeah, man. Woo. You know, but midgets, you know, which is my mom's heritage, they're long standing with the United States Coast Guard. The largest Coast Guard cutter is the midget. And yes, I am a midget as well, a percentage midget. I don't know. It's kind of like an Indian thing. You know, Indians get so much blood, they get part of the casino. I don't get part of the casino, though. But I do get to claim the fact that my heritage had a lot to do with the startup of the life-saving service in the United States Coast Guards, revenue cutters, and the whole 9 yards. And I think that's pretty cool. And my mother was born a midget, and she died of Robinson, and I think that's really awesome. And I'm the crazy one-legged old man in a wheelchair, and I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm living the right kind of life. I'm not letting addictions, I'm not letting things guide me and force me to do things. You know, I don't have to go to the casino. I don't have to play slot machines. I don't have to watch certain videos. Wish I could get them figured out how to get it all shut down. I don't know, should you not click on the thing so you can unsubscribe? Do you unsubscribe to something that you're not subscribed to because it says to? How do you not do this? I guess I'm going to have to change. I'm going to have to change phone numbers and get an entirely new phone number and a new. I've never completely done this. You know, I've always halfway done it. Because I always have used my same basic email. It's my standby. I've only had two real emails my whole life. One of them was Turfosaurus. It's back when I cut grass and had a landscaping. And and then I didn't have a email for this, but I had a company selling hot dogs, and it was Hotimus Dogamus. And people say, Hotimus Dogamus? I said, yeah. I said, say it 3 times real fast. And they'd say, Hotimus Dogamus, Hotimus Dogamus, Hotimus Dogamus. I'd say, 3 Hotimus Dogamus coming right up. And I said, be $6, sir, because they were $2 a piece. Huh? He said, what the heck, go ahead. You can sell three hot dogs. I had a lot of fun. But unfortunately, it only fueled to my behavior and my stupid thinking and my way of life. All right, uh, 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. The last drunks and all would stumble through. I'd throw the dirty cart up on the trailer, take off to the casino. You know, I still had probably some dope left from the night before. You know, and do a little dope and go up there and meet all the other speedheads up there gambling all night, because we did. And other nefarious shit. Um, I will say that even in my addiction, I was not running around tormenting somebody else. I did steal, but I didn't like go break in and stuff. I'd just see something shiny, you know. I was a shiny person. Oh, that's shiny. I'd take some of those. They don't need all that. Making amends for things like that every day. I did that on jobs and what have you as well. I'd charge. I tried to give as much as I could because I really did like the people. Loved a lot of them because a lot of them loved me, and they saw a lot of potential, you know. And man, it hurts me every day to know that I let a lot of them down, and some of them I'll never be able to say stuff to. Some of them that the powers that be even kept me away from them, before they passed, and rightly so. Even though this time, and it's been like this for this whole time, for a while now, is I'm not out trying to get something from somebody else. I'm out here trying to give something to everybody else that I possibly can. And that's a difficult change. People are confused by, or they don't, not that they're confused by it. It's hard to believe that somebody that's gone back and forth as many times and as long as I have, even with the love of my mother, Mary Ann Midget Robinson, um, keeping me alive, man, and getting enough people to have a little bit of faith in me that I could just keep trying. But fortunately, I saw y'all, man. I saw you. I saw you there. I saw you then. And I rejected you and I rejected God. Still saw it. I still understood it. I knew a lot about God. We went to church. It bothers me now that church is not Sunday night. I think there should be a Bible class Sunday nights, because sometimes that would be a time I could go, because it's hard sometimes. Like this morning, I went to go to church and the ramp broke on my truck, and which I knew it was gonna. I just wasn't ready for it to do it today. So I had to just load up and come back home. And then I had to work on the ramp today in the sun, and it was rather brutal. But I got it fixed, and I got it fixed very secure this time, which is the way I wanted it the last time. But I have to do things for as long as I can in the heat and the temperature, and sometimes I just have to stop before I should. But then other times I can come back, hopefully early and soon enough to get straightened out. And this is just for me. All right, these are things for me. This is not for you, and it's not something I charge anybody else for. But these things that I'm doing for me, I'm doing for me, and I'm overdoing for me, because I want them to be able to go to other people like me, just really just inexpensively. All right, because the things that are out there, they don't have to be as expensive as it is. I do understand that things have to be expensive. I do understand that. I'm not trying to take money out of somebody else's pocket. I'm not trying to take somebody else's business. I'm not trying to take anybody else's thunder. I believe there's a whole lot of different ways to do things. All right. I believe that there's a whole lot of different right ways to do things. I got to watch all these videos on the internet and on Facebook and what have you, of these people in these other third world countries and stuff. The machinery they build up, run up and down the road to get work done and jobs done. It's just mind-boggling, the thought process that goes into these things. I've heard a lot of people that, I look at them now and I'm like, that was a pretty doggone important person that was over here at my house, sacrificing his time, sweating, doing grunt work for me. In God's name, granted, but still, thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you, other people and Christians and other people that are good. But this guy, man, I still, sometimes I'm still mad at him sometimes, because we did butt heads. But we still trying, I think, today, man. It's kind of like, is it a ceasefire, or is the war truly over? Have we just decided to eat dinner together, or are we going to gather together? That's what matters. So, and that's the way I want to be with all my friends. Am I okay? I'm wonderful. At least I hope so, Sam. I guess he's chilling. Oh, I'm chilling. I'm chilling like a villain. Every now and then I get to read this. I'm catching on. Hey y'all, I'm really catching on how this shit works. Just did you fart? No, it's not always just a fart. Okay. But we're rabbit holes. See, I forgot where I was going with this whole thing. And about it being a ceasefire or a end of the war. It's really cool if it's a ceasefire that it's happened. It's nice not to be dodging bullets, and it's nice not to have to be hiding claymores, out there to blow somebody's leg off and shit. I'm sure that's terrible to see that happen and have that happen, but it could happen. We don't want it to. But God bless you, man. Thank you. God bless you. This other guy farted, okay, so watch it, y'all. Be careful. I hope it doesn't stink. And, yeah, this war is scary. Be nice. I'm always saying be nice to yourself. Be nice to somebody else. Be creative. Don't F with paranoid people, because I'm trying not to say fuck too much. I keep saying I'm going to cuss in church and all that, and I'll cuss in front of the preacher and that. He's a damn good preacher, though. They must be running low on contributions, though, because they're cutting back on the communion, on the little cups that are pre-sealed. The crackers are a little bit off, so I think they've cut back to a like cheaper version. And I think they need to spend just a little bit more money on a better cracker, that would be good. Other than that, everything else is pretty good. It's a nice building and all. Queenie likes it too. She's over here roughing it. Queenie, say hello. She don't think so. Okay, I don't know really how far I was going down that rabbit hole. I guess the point was, to all my friends, all my enemies, all my adversaries, all my foes, and the whole 9 yards. If it has been a ceasefire, That's been nice. Keep it up. If it hadn't, and you think about it, start it. If bad grammar, sweet doggo. That's a doggo. Thank you very much. Um, and you know, oh God, let me. Hey, y'all want to see? Hey, y'all want to see what I got? Y'all want to see what I got in the centrifuge? I want to see what I got in the centrifuge. Let's see. It's been spinning now. The centrifuge has been spinning now for about 2.5 hours. And I put in there some THCA diamonds in one tube, and I put in there a THC isolate in another one, and THCA decarbolized diamonds in one, and CBD in one, and an isolate in one. There's 6 of them. All right, let's see here. Oh wow, okay. This was the diamonds. All right. And that's after spinning in the centrifuge for about 2 hours. Now you see the diamonds in the bottom. Now that will be the diamonds, and then it'll be pure. And the terpenes and some of the other THC is in that thick yellow stuff. That's pretty cool stuff. Now that I can make a lot of edibles with, and because I don't smoke pot no more, because I get these valves from my lungs. So this one here, I believe it was the diamonds. I'm not sure. It's cool stuff though. Let's see here. All right, this is the isolate. That's the trippiest thing in the world. It hasn't done nothing. It's just white powder. I'm sure it's, I wonder what the G forces are on this thing at 7,000 RPMs. Can somebody tell me what that would be? I sure would like to know. I think it's all of them. I'm trying to find the one with the CBD in it. It was real dark earlier. Here it is. There's the CBD. And it looks like it's got some diamond-esque things forming in the bottom. I'm gonna mix these 50-50 with Everclear and dissolve it on a stirring table, and then pour it back into to another one of the tubes with the filter in it, and we're gonna filter them all down like that, and run them for a while, and then we'll get the diamonds will form on top of the filter, and the rest of them will go down. So be kind of cool, and it helps me to make the oil. I mix that with the MCT, and I can microdose the stuff, and not run around smashed all day, but just ready to take care of business. So, and I don't have to take a bunch of antidepressants, and I don't have to take a bunch of pain pills, and a bunch of other bullshit happening in my life that I did before. So anyway, and I don't have to not saddle down to 420. I believe it's 905 all the time. That's what time I like to eat. So be nice to yourself, be nice to somebody else. Have a great day. Don't fuck paranoid people. It ain't cool. Do something creative, and I'll be doing some really creative shit coming out. Crazy one-legged old man in a wheelchair type shit, and it's gonna be the new brand things to have. See ya.